So you've probably taken at least one of those "what are your chances to getting your eggs back" quizzes. You probably know the ones I'm talking about. Those seemingly professional assessments that promise to calculate your exact odds of reconciliation. Well, today I'm gonna explain why these quizzes are bullshit and how they're designed to exploit your pain. Now here's a fun experiment first. Go to any of these quiz pages right now. Believe me, I'll wait. And try putting in completely different answers. Hell, try putting in totally opposite answers to your actual answers. Can you notice something interesting? You'll always end up on the same one or two sales pages telling you that you have either a good or somewhat of a chance of getting your eggs back. If only, of course, you buy whatever product is being sold. No, this is not a coincidence. These quizzes aren't actually analyzing anything. They're just sophisticated marketing funnels designed to do one thing: separate you from your money when you're at your most vulnerable. Let me show you how the scam works, okay? First, they prey on your desperation. So when you're heartbroken and you're missing your ex, you'll grasp onto just about any hope. And these marketers behind the quizzes, not always the people that are the face of the brand, mind you, they know you want certainty in a very uncertain situation. So they create these quizzes that promise to give you that certainty. Second, they use what's called cold reading techniques. Basically the same tricks psychics use. They essentially make vague, generally applicable statements that seem surprisingly accurate but could apply to almost anyone going through a breakup. Your ex is sending you mixed signals. You still think about them often. There's still unfinished business between the two of you. Like, these are some of the descriptions of the results after you do these sorts of quizzes. And I'm like, no shit. Like, these aren't profound insights, they're just common experiences most people have after a breakup. And yet, they're presented on the page that you get to once you can see your quiz results as this mind-blowing fact or realization that's supposed to lead to some sort of a breakthrough. Again, no, these are not profound insights, these are just common experiences most people, probably everyone, experiences after a breakup, especially when a person wants to get back with their ex. Third, and this one is really sneaky, these quizzes are programmed to always give you hope regardless of your answers. Because if they told you the truth, like, for example, that in some cases, you probably shouldn't get back with your ex, or that you literally cannot get back with them, and that that's okay, if those quizzes told you that, you would never buy the products being promoted. And here's another thing the experts behind these quizzes don't want you to know. There is no formula that can calculate your chances of getting back with your ex. It's not something ever that can be reduced to a simple percentage, not even a rough percentage. And anyone claiming otherwise is trying to sell you something, probably bullshit. To be fair, I'm not saying a general percentage, I'm saying a percentage that is strictly tied to your situation, okay? So you, specifically you, not the general reader of X-Back content or viewer of X-Back videos, you specifically have, let's say, a 40% chance of getting your ex back. Those kinds of conclusions are impossible. I mean, just think about it. How could a, let's say, 10-question quiz possibly account for all the bloody complexities of your relationship, your history together, your individual growth, your ex's feelings, and just the circumstances surrounding your breakup, or your compatibility or chemistry? Obviously, these quizzes cannot do that. Let me give you a real-world example, okay? Yesterday, I had a coaching call with a client, and yes, I do coaching calls, links in the description below. This client, he has taken one of these quizzes, and the quiz told him he had like an 87% chance of getting his ex back. He then spent $200 on some recommended ex-back program. And you know what happened then? His ex got engaged to someone else just 2 weeks later. Now this isn't just about wasting money, by the way, though that is bad enough. It's about the fact that these kinds of quizzes are keeping you stuck in false hope instead of either helping you work on genuine reconciliation or just moving forward with your life. The truth about getting your eggs back, it's not sexy or easily quantifiable. It depends on a shit ton of factors: compatibility, chemistry, issues that caused the breakup, whether both of you have changed, whether your ex even is open to reconciliation, whether they're toxic or you're toxic or whatever. Like, no quiz can measure these kind of things. And any quiz claiming it can is lying to you. And what's even more insidious is how these quizzes often make you feel like you're doing something productive, like you're taking steps toward reconciliation, but you're not. You're just feeding into a marketing machine designed to keep you desperate and hopeful enough to keep buying more products. Here's the bottom line. According to a survey that I've made about a year ago that consisted of over 4,000 participants, what I realized, what I found out through it, is that only about 32% of exes get back together. And out of those, only 18%, so about half, stay together for the long term. That is the reality we are dealing with, right? And you can have all the coolest and most popular eggs back products out there, all the best stuff, like this book. But is that enough to actually mend your relationship? We don't know. The odds are against you, and you need to first of all realize that. Before you ever buy an eggs back product of any sort, realize that your chances of actually mending your relationship, as hard as it is to hear, are slim. Yes, there are ways you can increase those chances, but actually, being the exception and getting your eggs back in like a week or so, probably not gonna happen. Just saying, okay? Again, no reason to be depressed about it, to be all why me about it, to play the victim. It's just the reality of the situation. And quizzes, they will never tell you this because the whole funnel, the whole marketing funnel is designed on feeding you with even more false hope. So please don't fall for the quizzes. Don't fall for that BS. But if you do want to get deeper into my approach for getting an eggs back, if you're curious about how I would go about it, you can download my free reattraction cheat sheet available by clicking the link in the description below this video. It's just like a one-page, cute little PDF that guides you through my entire eggs back or reattraction philosophy and approach. Try it out, again, completely free. And with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.